Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am making jackfruit tacos. As you see, I'm using young green jackfruit in a can and brine. I had a hard time finding this at my local grocery store, so I had to go to the local Asian market to find it. So if you're having a hard time finding it at your local grocery store, try to find the nearest Asian market and see if you can find it there. So you give it a good rinse, and then depending on who you get your jackfruit recipe from, some say take the seeds out, some you see just start breaking it down and using it as is. I wasn't sure, so I went ahead and popped the seeds out. The seeds are in like a little pod, as you see here. So you just pop the seed out of the pod like that. And then I try to limit my oil intake, so I just used a little water to cook the jackfruit in so that it doesn't stick to the pan. And I started to break it down, but in hindsight, I would have skipped this step altogether because as it cooks, it gets more tender and it breaks down a lot easier with the spoon. I was working hard breaking down that jackfruit, so I would have definitely skipped that step had I known. So I don't measure my seasonings. You just sprinkle it to taste. I just sprinkle until the ancestors whisper it's enough. So because I used water to cook with, it does tend to cook out, and then sometimes your food might stick to the pan. So if that happens, you just add a few more drops of water just to keep the food from sticking to the bottom of the pan. Another thing I would have done differently is I would have started out by letting the jackfruit simmer in the no chicken broth, because that would have broken it down a little better and put a lot more flavor into the jackfruit. Also, what you see I'm doing here is I was trying to give it some crispness. Because I didn't use oil to cook it, it was just one soft texture, and I felt like it needed some crispness, so I was attempting to just let it sit in the pan. But the next time I'll put it under the broiler to get that crispness that it really needed.